So, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, welcome back. I am Special Andre. This is the Competo Cup. Whoops. Okay, we can have this on anyway. This is the Competo Cup number 33. We have MoMan playing against Naugrim here, this time on Metalopolis cross positions, and we have Naugrim being behind one game. Here spawning is the green Zerg 12 o'clock. We have MoMan spawning here as the purple Zerg at the 6 o'clock, and Naugrim likes to play as the green Zerg. MoMan likes to play as the purple Zerg, so both players playing in their favorite color, so there's nothing that can stop them now, of course, beside from the other player having better macro, better decision making, but other than that, there's basically not much. So, what did happen in the last game? Both guys went hatchery first. There was some poking with some zerglings going on, but basically it was direct transition to the Mars Roach. Naugrim decided not to take, just purely focus on the Roach production. On the other hand, MoMan decided to go for some tech, to go for some upgrades, and the unit positioning for MoMan after this first battle was so much better that he was able to hold this attack off without losing too many drones, and because of that he was ahead in terms of upgrades and tech. That's why he was able to pull through in the end and win game number 1. So, what will be the transition and the decision making by both guys? We see Naugrim going for the pool first. On the other hand, we see MoMan going for the hatchery first. And MoMan went for hatchery first even though he did not scout the close positions, but now he must be feeling a little bit more relief because he realized, okie dokie, I'm going hatchery first, and this guy is not having any bases here on the close position spot, so of course cross positions hatchery first in the ZVZ on Metalopolis is quite a thing you can go for. But now some Zerglings moving out, MoMan moving in with the drones. Now the question will be, is MoMan able to spot the Baneling's nest? And yes, indeed he is. And what is the appropriate reaction to a Baneling's nest? Of course, maybe having another queen, maybe having some spine crawlers a little bit faster, and of course a roach roaring. So here we see the spine crawlers, there we see the queens in production. What about a roach run? At the moment I don't think so, because MoMan is not having too many drones. He needs to drone up a little bit more. And nice decision making here by Naugrim. As soon as he was realizing okay, my Bindling's nest has been spotted, he's going for the hatchery. So now some Zerglings attacking, so no need to overcommit to this one base attack, and he rather decided to go for more macro-oriented play, and this is what I really like at the moment. When we take a look at the production tab, he's only producing queens and drones, and not any more Zerglings, and he's trying to make the best out of what he's got with those 6 Zerglings left. And meanwhile MoMan is just spine crawlering it up everywhere here. 2 spine crawlers, the Roach Warren as a block as well. Now he's placing more creep tumors at the front. Zerglings being able to pick off the creep tumors, so just another 25 wasted energy. And what about this hatchery? Hatchery is about to pop, is about to finish, so let's zoom in. Here we go. It's raining creep. Hallelujah. Anyway, do you catch yourself from time to time when you're just trying to sing a song with a modified song text, and then realize, there's actually people listening to you? This is what just happened to me. I had this in my head, then I decided to sing it out loud, so just for a couple of seconds, and then I realized, oh, actually I am live on stream right now. Anyway, so let's take a look. By the way, both guys just droning up once again. Let's take a look at the harvest account. So 33 Naugrim and 29 MoMan, and exactly this what is happened what I expected it to happen. A MoMan was overcommitting to this defensive action here, having out Zerglings, Queens, Spine Crawlers, the Roach Roar is super fast, so he was not able to capitalize from this hatchery first place, so he was not able to get out tons and tons and tons and tons of drones, but instead he was just making sure that he's not dying. Meanwhile, after Naugrim realized, okie dokie, my Baneling's nest has been spotted. Oh, I will not go for any Banelings at all. I would just let the Baneling's nest finish. Maybe later on I can use it. But then went for an expansion, went for Mars drones, Mars queens, and now he is still not the one being ahead in terms of economy. Actually, now he is 50 drones for Naugrim, 47 here for MoMan. And is he? Oh, is he doing it? Is he moving out with another drone to go for another expansion? And yes, he is. So this is really. Oh, I want to go one base spanning. Oh, actually, no, I want to expand like a crazy person. And this is what I really, really like by him. Really smart play by Naugrim. But in terms of supply, MoMan is currently the one being ahead. 72 over 59. Let's take a look with what units. By the way, we see an Overseer being made by Naugrim. Naugrim already got the lair finished, so he's attacking faster than I can see right now. Where's the Overseer being morphed in? Here he is. And yeah, I'm just checking. So, MoMan is on 7 roaches. Meanwhile, Naugrim did not just yet start with the drone or roach production. Now there we see the first roaches popping out. And it's not only the roaches he is going to produce. With this hatchery finished pretty soon, and there he is going for the double extractor already. And he's going for the double extractor for one single reason, and this reason is called the infestation pit. This infestation pit, of course, allowing Naugrim to go for the infestation play, and with this infestors, by the way, Overseer still scoring, and Overseer will go down. Overseer with 1.8 movement speed, not fast enough to run away from the Korean, because the Korean got about 2.5 movement speed, which is like 0.7 movement speed faster, which is like 30, 40 something percent if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so this base just finished. He is mining some gas. Of course, he needs to mine some gas. Now he's got the pathogen glands upgrade, and as soon as the pathogen glands upgrade is past the 30-second location, you can go for the infestors, because those infestors will pop out as soon as the pathogen glands is finished. Now, MoMan is the one having a lot of roaches here without any upgrades at all that fast. So, Naugrim is forced to pull back with his drones, losing this hatchery, losing this extractor as well, but with him having 4 spine crawlers out pretty soon, and more importantly, a lot of infestors here, he will be in a good enough position to go for some fungal growth. And since fungal growth does 30% more damage to roaches or armored units in general, this nice concave, the fungal growth and the spine crawlers, helping Naugrim to deflect this attack. But where are more infestors? I thought he had more infestors in production. Maybe some of those infestors were spawned here in that location and immediately taken out by MoMan. So Naugrim still got more roaches here at the moment. He's got 16 there, but it's a little bit less for MoMan. But there, MoMan's got more reinforcements coming in, and Naugrim needs to pull back. Is he going for an expansion here at this high ground location? Once again, it looks like yes he is, but meanwhile, MoMan knowing, okay, I have map control, I can go for the gold mineral expansion, and this is actually what he's doing, going for the extractors right away as well. And let's take a look at the harvester count. 59 MoMan, 51 MoMan, 59 Naugrim. So it's looking slightly better here for Naugrim, and in terms of tech, it is only pure roach against the pure roach infestor composition. And of course, the more infestors Naugrim is having and the more energy there is on the infestors, the better the position for Naugrim will be, who is not only going for the high ground expansion but also going for the gold. So this is a very bold move. Of course, he just needs to defend this, and then he is in a pretty good position. Neither player is occupying a Zellniger watchtower right now. There he is, Naugrim not even moving up there with the single unit. And One fungal growth has been casted on the roaches right now. Another two fungal growth, three fungal growth being casted on those roaches. So let's see if Naugrim still will be able to do some damage with the inferior roach count. We can see that most of the roaches by MoMan are pretty injured right now. And there we see MoMan, Naugrim, MoMan, Naugrim, Mana, Nama. All those interesting sounding names. Having more reinforcements sent in. Now we see MoMan finishing the pathogen glands upgrade as well. He's already mining at the gold. Meanwhile, yes, Naugrim is now starting to mine here on the high ground, but the high ground for Naugrim will be finished in about 15 seconds as well. Just imagine a couple of spine crawlers to left to right maybe. And then, in addition to the infestors, he should be in a good position. So let's take a look. 3 infestors, enough energy for 3 fungal growth. A fungal growth doing 36 damage plus an additional 30%, which is actually like 40 damage something. No, it's more than... I can calculate this. It is 3.6 times 3 in addition to 36, which is something like 48.4? 40-ish. Here you go. I'm a caster, I'm not a mathematics guy, so I leave this to the super nerds in the chat. Anyway, so by the way, MoMan going for another expansion. Naugrim about to move out, having a roach here on the high ground now, knowing, okay, MoMan is moving out with his own roaches. Now MoMan having the infestors himself as well, and who is going to have more infestors, who is having the better army positioning. So more fungal growth being casted by both players. The fungal growth hitting more roaches here by Naugrim, and MoMan just ripping the heart out of Naugrim right now, because with the fungal growth MoMan was casting, he was just hitting more and more roaches, and that's why it's pretty much one-sided right now. It's a 180 supply for MoMan, it's a 130 supply for Naugrim at the moment. We see both guys having double-digit reinforcements en route, but in the end, MoMan will be superior, taking out this expansion as well. Let's take a look at the units lost. There we see Naugrim is behind 2,000 resources, more than 2,000 resources right now. More and more roaches just streaming in here left and right, and all those newly spawned units going down as well. There we see more roaches here on the high ground, and looks like MoMan 2-0ing Naugrim pretty easily in the end, because he was just playing a little bit better. I mean, sometimes he just played a little bit more risky, and the other time he just had a nice defensive going on. And even though the fungal growth action by Naugrim was really good, MoMan's timing, and there we see even some infested Terrans being popped by MoMan, and this is the ZVZ I was talking about. Roaches, infestors, infested Terrans, mass expanding everywhere. This is how I would like to see ZVZ, even though it's only 3 different units, like roaches, infestors, zerglings. But the playstyle, the ZVZ playstyle of Bly is a little bit different to the one. And Naugrim GG'd out of the game with a well played, and MoMan indeed did play really well, so congratulations to him. So he's facing Bly in the finals of tonight's Competo Cup. And once again, if you want to win a GSL Premium account for the